9-game losing streak against the New York Liberty as Caitlyn Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston. Christy Sides warned her team of avoiding the letdown after that massive win. Clark and his Fever offense got off to a feverish start against the Liberty on Saturday. Here's Clark on the drive, ahead of Clark. Mystics have opened up 0-4 from the floor. Clark, good feed inside, it's Samuelson.
Basketball by Katie Lou Samuelson, and Caitlyn on a dime right there.
Clark working on Van Loo. Oh, Clark, pretty step back, hits a three.
A little separation. Great screener. Now watch Caitlyn Clark get a little separation there. See, when the hand extends from the body, that is usually when they call an offensive foul. Guarding Stephanie Dolson to start the game.
Van Loo on the drive, and the league in single-digit losses. Here is Clark, way downtown. 14 in front of the field, but they've got a 5-point lead. Clark circling around, sets up Samuelson, who's wide open.
This team is looking to carry that momentum as Caitlyn Clark.
Nearly as many turnovers as shot attempts here in the early going.
Just really good anticipation.
Team 5 run here for the Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first 5. Clark trying to answer, and does.
You can't look at this Washington team and say they only have 5 wins and think that you can just show up. You know Eric team is really fun. And I've known Eric and his family a long time. They're a great basketball family.
Clark comes up with the steal. Nice job by Melvin. That big win on Saturday, not having a letdown. Still a long way to go here as Clark feeds it into Wheeler.
The free throw line, and they're just back cutting the Fever right now. Recognize Shatori Walker-Kimbrough has no idea right here where Erica Wheeler is. It's a
already
great
16 points in the paint here for the Mystics. Clark from way downtown leaves that race here into an early hole. The Fever had the first 5. Clark back for Boston. That was pretty. Boston spins. And his free ball. Here comes Clark. This is where the Fever are dangerous. Clark gets it ahead. Wheeler gets it to go. Play there by Wheeler. Blocking foul there.
Little push right there. Being face guarded.
Mitchell on the drive, splits the double team, draws the foul. Whips it back, Samuelson Clark. Inside for Smith. Smith into Edwards, draws the foul, got it to go.
She made the team. New York Liberty head coach and Australian head coach Sandy Brodello gave her the call, and she said she was
out of sorts here in terms of taking care of the ball in the first half, but Clark gets it to Wallace, who can't.
When you go to film room and Coach Sides
Second
watches
place
it.
after that game on Saturday.
What a great screen by Kelsey Mitchell.
Wide open, and Clark can't get it. Indiana just 3 of 12 from out there. This time it's Clark who comes up with the steal and is fouled by Atkins.
Was calling for it immediately upon getting fouled.
Clark spots free on the drive, the hesitation. Smith will start the third quarter, which is noteworthy. It goes
out by Katie Lou.
Clark looking to push, turns on the Jets. Clark gets inside.
Getting to the rim right here in transition.
Back to Smith here to start the third quarter. Clark is 2 of 2 from the ball here in the second half. They've got a real opportunity as Atkins on the drive. Good defense there by Clark. Oh, and it's somehow
this is how you keep somebody in front of you. You move your feet, you contest. Atkins had possession.
Clark the switch on to Dolson, steps back and buries it.
Because Steph Dolson's in drop coverage, and the screen is so good.
Boston bullies her way inside. Boston lays it in.
I think she said knock it off.
Samuelson, nice pass there to Clark. Clark behind the back. Oh, it's Smith.
This can happen. What a delivery. Clark behind the back to Smith. 2 points. On the block. Then she goes step-up screen. Caitlyn's dragging 2.
Clark gets inside and draws the foul. 12 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Knocks down the first, taking 17 more shots as Clark gets her hands in there, comes up with a steal, bounces it to Wheeler.
Really
Wheeler
getting up into Caitlyn Clark's grill right here. She draws 2 again, makes the right read.
Here's Boston spinning on that one. Clark ahead, here's Mitchell. Misses on a 3.
Plus the quickness.
Clark working her way inside, backdoor pass, Lexi Hull. Fourth here for Tebow. Walker-Kimbrough turns the corner, gets inside, lost the handle. First 5 shots of the fourth. Here is Clark turning on the Jets. Clark gets to the rim. 15 as we take a look at our Tom
Right up the backside of Stephanie Dolson. That is going to be tough to stop. And then Caitlyn.
It's another turnover. Here's Clark in transition. It's by Melvin. Clark floats it up there. Indiana has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits a three.
Look at all that space. She's going to make that shot in her sleep.
Clark, the hesitation. Clark had it knocked away. Beaver have another run in them. Clark thought about it, instead fed for Dantas. Looked like she might have been.
And free throws.
Clark inside. Here is Boston spinning and Boston finishing. Clark out for a whole three. She knocks it down. The Fever looking to erase. Here's Clark, catch and shoot. Hits a three.
Really good execution off the timeout.
Oh, and Clark with a steal. Clark with a steal in the backcourt. And Clark will go there.
Holding her right elbow. She goes down hard on this one. Great screening action. Good call from the bench for a high hand. Right here with the deflection. And then the foul. The line for two.
What a flurry this has been after that Washington response. The league's best. Around 90%. And there's a foul to the races. It's by Van Loo, the hesitation. Clark lofts it back. Mychal, she will launch. And another turnover. And Clark beats the pack back. Atkins, dangerous pass. It's stolen again. Clark bouncing ahead. Here's Mychal who draws the foul.
The smaller lineup, including Lexi Hull, who has gotten tips, deflection, steals, has been disrupted.
Clark on one of the league's best defenders. Atkins reaches in. First, there's a timeout. Oh, finds Clark. Shot clock down to 5. Hits a blocking. I think Tebow is going to. Go on. And Clark makes it a...
She's a closer, Pat.
Such a tough look as Clark comes charging down on the other end. And Clark's done it 3 times. It's down to 3.
So good and so balanced and with pace. And it looks like right now Clark's going to come out on a defensive possession.